Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on first down. Running to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Looking to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's McCoy. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And the Seminoles are marching down the field. The give out of the gun. Shakes off the tackle. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun.
And he's got it inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to pass. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knowles. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward.
Fires into trap back, picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the option. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the big fullback. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break. Running back goes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Fullback's got it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The big fullback's got it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Yeah, you failed on first and second. On third down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after.
Phyllis, few programs ooze history quite like Tennessee and Alabama, and we've got an early clue on who might be firing up the victory cigars today. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I am finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes.
Touchdown, Florida State. What a grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown. touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The option look. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Dances away to buy time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive player.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football, nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Handoff to the fullback. Dances away again. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
And put that on the list of things I did not think I would see today. I did not think I'd see the fullback breaking off a big run. The big fella usually in there to block, but he shows you, wait a minute, I can do what the running backs can do too. Don't sleep on me.
They knock him down right there. Play of the drive coming up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
And that's what the defense is supposed to do. Stretch the ball out, making sure they doesn't go north and south, push it towards the sidelines, push it towards the sidelines. Eventually the ball carrier ran out of space, had to run out of bounds.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. He makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Extending the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's McCoy.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires left. It's complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground. Quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Quarterback's strolling away from heat. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, gets you a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 10 over Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a way to put his team in business at the 33. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. At the 20, he's got space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's going to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did
inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll pull it on the read. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man.
second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Still on his feet at the 45. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Siegel.
I love when they snoop the big fella out of the backfield. They're usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action. Slide and give him the rock.
This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bear. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in the good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game...
Off he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll call for the fair catch here. All over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Calls his own number. Can't get him to the ground. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They want to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Got it on the outside, gave him a chance to make a play, but the defenders used the sideline perfectly.
Yeah, just ran out of real estate. And you want to get it to him maybe a little bit quicker so he has some space to maybe cut up field and make a play. But nice job by the defense. Eyes on the running back, see him in the flats. As soon as that throw was thrown, they broke on the football.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, no! extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. The back goes in motion. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Sticks it in his belly. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Line getting set on second down. Give to the fullback. Still and he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Run it with the fullback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, Everything's on the table. Everything's available. High success rate.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
On the double.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll toss it. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the ground with the back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got him wide open. Afterburner's coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback will audible. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Penn. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He'll try to do it himself. Great move. Now he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page.
the game. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. Good completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. It's good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys. The celebration has erupted on the sideline. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. He's going to bring it out from deep. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this. And that's why you rep it and practice throughout the week. These 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports